Yeah. It's going to be an interesting trip.
But this time, though, she remembered her shoes.
Hi.
We're back.
Yeah. Well, it is afternoon. We left out of the house this morning, but we've just kind of taken a little bit of time getting ourselves back into the groove of things. First load picked up in Lee's Summit, Missouri, just up the road, and we're delivering in Sioux City, which is just a little further up the road. And then we've got our first actual load. Where are we going?
If you've been watching our videos, you know we just got back from Florida. Guess where we're going? Back to Florida.
But this time, instead of going down through Miami and that side, we're going on the Tampa side. So
Well, this time,
we don't get to have fun.
Instead of spending money, I'm going to make money going.
So it is late September. Changing of the seasons is upon us. We have passed the official first day of fall. This has got to be, this and spring are the hardest. And I know it sounds like, oh, it's
Hard
such,
for her, not
it's
for me.
such a typical girl problem. It is a hard thing for me to choose my wardrobe. Yeah.
Jeans and t-shirts. The only thing I gotta do is swap out about half my short sleeves for my long sleeves. That's all I gotta do.
And bring his jacket,
And bring my jacket.
and his
Oh.
stocking cap, and the black cowboy hat. Of
And
course.
swap hats. It's after Labor Day.
Has nothing to do with Labor Day.
Sure it is.
No, it's when you get home after Labor Day. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, do you pack summer clothes? Because we're going to Florida. You know, there's always that possibility. Do you pack winter clothes? Because we might go to Montana. Idaho's already had snow. So,
I mean, yeah, we could go from Florida straight up towards New York and be in colder weather.
yeah, just, so what do you bring? And I've got jeans and capris and shorts, and
She's got freaking everything.
I've got everything. But it all still fits in the same amount of space that I took up before we went home for vacation. So there.
And it all still fits around her perfect booty.
Well, there's that. Just because I keep buying bigger pants and not telling him. So, keeping up with everybody else, what's your favorite season?
Just my overall favorite season is wintertime. But I love the spring and the fall because that's when I can ride the bike the most comfortably.
I prefer spring because 60 feels warm. After a cold, hard winter, 60 degrees feels warm. And it's great when you get the bike out for the first time of the year and you get to go on that first ride. That's the best. So, in the meantime, in case you've forgotten, because it has been a while since we were here, this is what Iowa looks like. Good afternoon.
Let's go to Florida. Again.
Oh my gosh. So we just left the shipper. It is 2:30 in the afternoon. We've gotten our scale weights, so there's some good news.
Yeah, we're extremely light, so that'll be good.
The hills are not going to be much of a problem. However, the time it's going to take us to get there versus when our first delivery is.
Today is going to be a short day. Probably about 4.5, 5 hours is all.
Yeah, but
And
you
then-
say it's 2:30 in the
Yeah.
afternoon. It's still going to be late for us.
So the next 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, are going to be longer days, probably closer to 10 hours. Depends on what kind of miles we can actually lay down. So, because our first delivery is 3 days from now at 4 o'clock in the morning. So we need to get there the night before that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, 4 o'clock in the morning is a pretty standard
4
time
o'clock,
for
yeah,
us.
it's
but-
very standard. It's not a big deal as far as waking up that time, but
Right. You don't want to have to drive to get there.
I don't want to wake up, drive 30 minutes, and then shut down. Wake
Yeah.
up, drive a couple of hours, and shut down.
Yeah.
Because I have no idea how long it's going to take them to unload us.
Yep. And this one's interesting too. We have 6 stops. Is that right?
Six deliveries.
6 deliveries in 5 different locations in Florida.
2 in Gainesville, 1 in Ocala, 1 in
Ocoee.
Ocoee, 1 in Tampa,
Tampa.
and 1 in Plant City.
Yeah, Plant City.
So,
We're gonna get to see a little bit of Florida that we didn't get to on our vacation. Oh, and
but most of it though, most of our trip down there is almost the exact same route we took on vacation.
so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting trip.
But this time though, she remembered her shoes. She bought those damn things special to go to Florida.
They're finally gonna make it.
So we're gonna make it back to Florida.
Yeah. I don't know if any of you out there are married to impatient people. Very impatient. And when we packed up to go on our vacation, he was okay. Let's go. Let's get
She'd
going.
have just done what she was told. She wouldn't have had this
I
problem.
did do what I was told. He didn't follow his own rule. He said, if you wanted to go, it needs to be over here, or you need to pack it. I had my shoes over there. I had them over there. They were right there when I got back, too, because he didn't pack them in the truck. But I had shoes on, so, you know, you don't really think about that. So I walked out with my old crappy flip-flops on and wore those to Florida.
And we've got time on this load to, especially after we make our first 2 deliveries, we've got all kinds of time. So we may actually get to do not a lot of sightseeing type stuff, but may actually get to go do something while we're down there.
So, maybe a airboat tour?
We got to get there first.
So, we'll see y'all down the road. Good morning.
Morning.
Tennessee Hill Country in the morning is beautiful. Waving to our fellow drivers this morning. Don't know who that is, but morning. What kind of weird foods do you guys eat and call it breakfast? We just had a vegetable tray.
Vegetable bowl.
Whatever you want to call it. It was raw vegetables with dip, and that was our breakfast this morning. I mean, I can think of a lot worse things that we could be eating, like the donuts we had at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yesterday.
No.
Oh, I guess that was today
Yeah.
too. That
Yeah.
was also yesterday.
In the meantime, we are headed through Tennessee. As you'll see.
Unfortunately, we're going to go through freaking Hotlanta today.
We're kind of hoping that being on a Sunday,
I'm
that,
hoping traffic is just bad, not horrible.
yeah, we'll see when we get there. So we'll catch up with you guys later. Good morning. It's a great view, isn't it? It is. What time is it? This says 1:02. Is that right?
GPS, yeah.
Oh, good Lord. No. I'm sorry. It's 2:02 local time. Whatever it is, it's hella early. We've just got up. Actually been in and kind of did my hair. So we got that going for us. Now we're doing little maintenance things. This is how you kickstart the day. Somebody's wanting some attention. Oh, good morning, Wiener. We are in, I don't know, somewhere in Florida, just outside Gainesville. Jasper. Yeah, getting ready to make our first delivery of the day.
About 45 minutes away.
He's not spoiled at all. No, our first delivery, our appointment time is at 4 a.m. The joys of being a truck driver, let me tell you. So, I think we're going to have our first breakfast and then hit the road. Hopefully we'll make it to our second delivery, which is on the other side of town, by 9 a.m. So, we'll keep you updated. So,